Hello my beautiful ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. Today I thought I'd go through 6 very great designer fragrances that is pretty suitable for this upcoming fall and winter time, and which 6 in my collection that I would keep if my total collection would go to waste, or I will sell the rest of my fragrances and I can only keep 6 of these. So these are my fragrances for today. So without further ado, let's jump into the first one. So the first designer fragrance that I will keep is a fantastic fragrance, a little bit higher in the price range, but you can still find this on various discounters, especially in Europe. And this is Sauvage Parfum. It is a very subtle version of the original Sauvage Eau de Toilette. This version is a little bit more rounded in the edges. It has a little bit more softer touch to it. It doesn't project as much as the original Eau de Toilette Sauvage. So even though you might dislike the original Sauvage EDT, I think you should try this one if you haven't give this one a chance before. I think you should give it a chance 100%, because this is a little bit more spicy, a little bit more round in the edges, but it has that original Sauvage DNA in it that comes through, of course, in the fragrance, but it's not so pronounced. It's very toned down and it's very elegant. So I would say that Sauvage Eau de Parfum is the perfect fragrance for a date, or if you are a little bit more mature man that likes designer fragrances but don't want to scream so much and doesn't want to project so much. This sits actually a really long time on my skin, but it is a little bit closer to the skin type of scent. The next one is a pretty new fragrance in my collection that I really like as well, and this one is called Boss the Scent Absolute, and the cap is horrible on this one. That's the only negative, but this smells very interesting. I think this is there's some manuka fruit, or I don't know what you call it. It's like a fruity accord in this one that makes it very special. Boss the Scent Absolute. I think also Boss the Scent Absolute Private Accord is a really good choice. When I bought this, I didn't really was 100% sure that I would like it so much. I have only tested it like a couple of weeks back before I bought this in a sample, and just, you know, try to see how it works on my skin. But like in an instant, I love the scent of this, and I was really surprised, because in general I don't really am a big fan of Hugo Boss fragrances, because I have some bad memories with the classic Boss bottle, you know, the synthetic apple smell that I can't stand at all, because everyone wore that fragrance when I was a kid in Sweden. But this one is a totally different DNA. I think the bottle is cool, everything is fine, the projection is good. It is a very easy fragrance to like, even though it's a little bit more spicier take on what they usually come up with from the Hugo Boss line of fragrances. But this is an amazing designer fragrance to a really low price. I think you can get this for, this is a 50 ml, so around $50 I would say is a reasonable price for this one. And for what it brings to the table, the compliments you get from this one, easy wearability of this one, it's super interesting. You can wear this both to outside events, you can wear this to a date. Very nice, well blended fragrance. Another great fragrance that is not only a great fragrance for the fall, but you can also have this, you can always also have this fragrance in many different type of situations as a daily driver. But I think this is a really good daily driver from early fall to, you know, early spring basically, because this works because it is both fresh and sweet. And I would keep Dylan Blue because of the wearability, the versatility. I would wear this as a great office scent. I can wear this also to a date, or to some place that I don't really know who am I gonna meet, what type of scenario am I going to get myself into, you know, what type of people are they. Is it a casual event? Is it a little bit more dressed up? I don't really know. And also, if I'm traveling, this is perfect for the fall. It's very masculine, but it's also very sensual in the same time. And girls really love Dylan Blue. Great price for bang for the buck. Another fragrance is a little bit more expensive scent, but probably, yeah, it is the best performing on my skin in this lineup of fragrances. And this is Bleu de Chanel Eau de Parfum. This is my scent of the day actually. I had it here. You can still smell it. I've had it for, it's 6:45 now in the evening, so after lunch, so almost 7 hours I can still smell it on my skin. So on my skin, this is great performance. I never regret buying this fragrance, never. It is very, very long lasting. It is very likable. It is very elegant. It is good projecting. I don't really know what can I say bad about this fragrance. It is one of the better ones. And I associate this with a cold date outside in the fall when you're just meeting a girl maybe for the first time. You're taking a walk, maybe if you don't know each other, through the city, strolling around, giving her a little bit of tour of your city, maybe going into some place, taking a hot chocolate, maybe taking a drink, a little martini, a beer, whatever you like, and you're wearing this one. 3 sprays is enough. You can have 1, 2, and maybe 1 on your arm here. Also can be a daily driver, both in fall and all seasons. Next up is a fragrance that I will 100% wear when the temperature is dropping in the fall. Maybe it's a little bit bad weather, I would say, bad weather. Snowy, a little bit cold maybe, and very windy, very windy. I want something that warms me up a bit, but I don't want the sweetness. I don't really want the sweetness, because I have the sweetness a little bit from the Boss. I have the sweetness from another fragrance that I will mention after this one. So this is clean and fresh spices to me. This is spicy, it's masculine, it's Spice Bomb Extreme. Not that Spice Bomb Extreme. This is the original Spice Bomb from Viktor and Rolf. I was supposed to say you can also buy Spice Bomb Extreme if you like the more sweet vanilla touch, but for me, I cover the sweetness in the last fragrance I would mention. So this is a masculine fragrance. Smells a little bit like aftershave in some way, I think, or like a cream that you take so you don't get like the red spots after you been shaving your beard or something like that. So it's a very, very nice type of fragrance, very masculine, very peppery, very great overall. The last fragrance is probably the most sweetest fragrance here. I would say artistic fragrance. I don't think this is it's not super artistic, but it is a little bit special in my opinion. And it's Valentino Uomo from the classic, obviously designer brand Valentino. Tacky bottle, don't really big fan of it. looks strange with the Anyways, it's the scent that matters. And this one is a sweet, very warm and elegant fragrance in one package. It smells like a dressed up Italian gentleman ready to go out, night at the town, meeting his date for the first time. He's very elegant dressed, black suit, black tie, a white crisp shirt, newly polished black shoes, and they're going to maybe a dinner date or something, eat some nice pasta. Then they're going for some drinks at a little bit more high-end venue. This is what he is wearing, in my opinion, and it is very good at the winter time, because the sweetness is getting a little bit toned down when the temperature drops, especially if it's a little bit snowy and windy. But you get a whiff of this. This smells like a classic perfume, but a little bit more modern take on it. I would say a classic perfume, but a little bit more modern and sexy take on it. So these are my six fall, autumn type of fragrances that are of course designer that I will keep for this upcoming autumn and fall. And if you have any questions, you can ask me in the comment section as always, guys. And thank you guys for watching till the end, and I'll see you the next time. Bye bye.